But we begin tonight with a harrowing story from behind the front lines in the battle against COVID-19. A West Michigan nurse is now back home and in quarantine after she went to work at a hospital in the Bronx, one of the hardest hit in the nation. News 8's Leon Hendricks has our report all new tonight.
Nicole Imhoff is back.
I'm so glad to be home.
But forever changed by what she saw during a trip to New York that lasted nearly 50 days.
It was scary, and I was scared every day.
Imhoff is from Rockford, a nurse for the last 10 years. She's a wife and mother to 2 children who says she felt a calling.
You need to be out there. You need to go.
She answered it and found herself at Lincoln Memorial Hospital in the Bronx, New York, a poor area where a local paper said coronavirus patients are twice as likely to die from the illness. Each day, Imhoff and other out-of-town nurses filled bus seats and traveled to the hospital, suited up for war.
And it was literally us sweating every single day, running from patient to patient with no breaks. We had a lot of patients that didn't start on a ventilator, and we're scared and we're suffering, couldn't breathe. You're doing everything you possibly can to save these people, and that was very hard for us.
Too many times, the effort was in vain. In New York, COVID-19 cases are nearing 370,000, with nearly 30,000 deaths. She held the hands of the dying and witnessed doctors making the dreaded phone calls to their families.
You can hear them screaming over the phone and crying, and then you see these doctors that are crying, you know, as they're talking to them. It's very humbling. And it's very real.
As Imhoff worked 12-hour shifts in New York, she saw news of what was happening back home in Michigan. Protesters storming the Capitol in Lansing over the state's COVID-19 response that critics said went too far.
I felt embarrassed at first because here I am, you know, holding somebody in my arms as they're dying, and then I turn around and I see protests in Michigan. From what I saw, I hope to God that it doesn't come, you know, to our community.
Nicole Imhoff is home, but quarantined for 2 weeks. No hugs yet for her family. Her experience has left its mark on her.
I'll never complain about anything at work ever again. Oh my gosh, I swear I'll never complain about anything.
And she's home with a newfound appreciation, a universal truth about life.
It can be gone in 2 seconds.
Reporting for News 8 tonight, I'm Leon Hendricks.